All right. You know what it is?
What?
Slime
Hey
time.
guys!
Slime time. That's why you're looking at a bowl straight
This is
under
our
you.
overview shot.
And we are not making the borax kind that is burning hands of children.
We do not need
all
to talk
across the
about that,
country.
Daddy.
Well, we're not going to do that. So,
We're using
let's see.
cornstarch
So
and
we're
water.
going to put in.
So say how much of each?
Just do it until you get the consistency
Oh,
you
just
want.
slimy.
Okay, let's start with, say, about that much cornstarch, which is approximately
Something so.
a cup and a half, I would say. Or a cup. Maybe not even a cup. Maybe less than a cup.
Who knows?
There is an amount of cornstarch in there which we have not measured.
Yes.
Because we are not using exact science. We're using approximate science in this
Can I
experiment.
stir? I'll be the stirrer.
Okay, I'm going to dump a little water in.
It's optional to use.
Okay, start stirring carefully.
It's also optional to use food coloring.
Which is an option we are going to use. I think. Here's some red.
Oh my god. Oh my. It's very hard to stir.
Yep.
You might want to stir this, Daddy. It's very hard. Stir.
There's a no.
It's already starting to get a little slimy.
Okay. Looks like red's gonna be our option.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, well, look what you're doing.
I
Okay,
know.
you. Oh my God! It is all over you
I
and the
know.
floor. Okay, paper towel to work right now and wipe up the floor. You might need more than one. Oh my goodness! You just got
Well,
out of
it's
control.
You're gonna have to wet the paper towel.
Out of. Oh my
yeah, you're gonna
goodness!
need a lot more.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it's really.
Wow, cornstarch is a little. It gets pretty thick, doesn't it? Like
Yeah,
way.
that's why I was.
That's why you use it to thicken gravy and stuff, and sauces. Mix it with a little bit of water and
Well, I
stir it up.
understand that.
Okay.
I've just never mixed it with water, so I have no idea this. But the water that I have in here doesn't seem to be mixing.
That's, it is the way it does though, so it's not.
It is? Maybe that's okay. We'll try.
Because you can always add more cornstarch,
Some
obviously.
more water.
I need to throw away.
Of course, I've never mixed up a whole batch of it either. It's usually just a little.
Right, just a little tiny bit.
Here, it's getting
It
better.
looks like milk. Oh my god. It's like. Looks pink.
Like Pepto-Bismol.
It does.
Oh yeah, make it nice and red so it looks like blood.
Like red velvet.
Yeah. There. Yeah. You can do whatever you need to with it. But at least it's all.
Okay, so it looks like what we are going to need to do is add a little more cornstarch,
Yes.
but just not too much. So, let me, okay.
It's very watery. So. Oh wow. Oh.
Does it feel like it's getting any thicker?
Yeah, it feels it's getting a little bit thicker.
She didn't even look at you.
And that was just kind of crazy how thick that got. Still Not thick enough. You want me to stir for a bit? Oh, see, now we're running into problems. Okay, now you might look at that recipe because I just don't feel like this is going to make slime. I feel like we're going to be constantly battling consistency,
Getting it thick enough
and it's
to
going to
do
be
it.
either way
Where
too
did you
runny.
see a recipe on it?
It was just
on Google.
yeah, it was just something off Google.
Can I touch it? Like, see if
Uh,
how the consistency is in my hand.
well, it's runny like water. I mean, you
Can I
can.
still touch it?
I wouldn't have recommended that, sweetie, because you weren't You weren't prepared with something to wipe your hand on. Now go to the sink. Okay, let's try a little more.
Coloring, 1 cup of warm water, pour the water in a bowl, fill with 2 cups of cornstarch and mix together with your fingers. Rather than not measuring it, that's pretty much what you've done.
Well, yeah, not fingers.
Well, right, but oh, there's that edible slime with sweet condensed milk, cornstarch, and food coloring. We've got it with glue. And of course with the borax, it's the one, this is one without borax.
I don't know who thought that was a good idea.
Regular Instagram slime is a large amount of contact solution into the glue. Yeah, and it calls for warm water, so other than that.
Well, we didn't use warm water.
Just sounds weird.
Yeah, they made this, but it looks like, you pick it up and it's like, yuck.
I didn't, and it's really weird because we don't text. But I said, hey, because he was about to get off work. And he said, hey. And I said, what you doing? He said, just got off work, about to go get food. And I had seen it, like, hadn't actually opened it, but it can pop up, and if I want to open it, I can just read it. Yeah.
Maybe pick it up a bit with the spoon, see.
Well, you can't see. It looks runny, but I can feel when I go through it
It's
that it is that it is thicker than it was, but it seems to stick. Maybe this is a bad. Maybe I should have used a metal bowl or something. I don't know.
Oh, it sounds so weird. Seems a bit thicker.
Oh, it is definitely thicker. I mean, like when it feels like it sticks to the metal.
Okay, but you don't know if his plans change. And he's just like, I want to hang out with people tonight. And of course I would go then, but what if he just wanted to be you guys? And he's like, well, you'll do good.
Oh, God. Oh, let me 20 something again. No, thank you.
Like I literally put my phone down like this.
Woogie is our spectator.
I
She's going to be watching us.
How this is going on
Start
right
the
now?
whole movie.
Why? I don't understand. Why did
Oh my gosh. Just the sounds.
Okay, I can't even deal with that right now.
Bye.
Bye, sweetie. We love you. Thanks for the hugs. Be careful on the highway.
Now, just because you're annoyed with Chris, come here.
I was annoyed with him when he was doing that too. I'm not taking that out of him.
You're more annoyed because you're annoyed.
Oh.
Yeah, that banging on the floor is annoying.
But things that are annoying.
I am calling this not a success. I mean, it's thick down there at the bottom. Like if you're moving this and rubbing it on the bottom, you can really feel it, but it... I don't know.
He's like kind of does it like he goes to like pinches the back of my calf. Not like to tickle me, but
See, look, that kind of comes up.
and he keeps doing like I told you something's just fine, just stop. And then he laughs and he doing himself.
See how, look at that.
Oh my god.
It looks cool.
Yeah. And a handful of corns.
The problem is, like, when you get it in here, you gotta mix it quick. Because this is really weird how these things mix together.
Oh my god. That's probably like a... Oh my god.
Oh, wow, I just did a grace.
Yeah. So... Bye.
Bye, sweetie.
Oh my gosh, this is...
What's that?
Oh my gosh, that looks...
Oh, that was somewhere because Daisy was playing with it.
It looks like it's a good... Almost at least a good consistency. Because... Oh my gosh. This is amazing. I like the color. It's a pretty pink. What do you think of the color, Daddy?
I'm worried about trying to get it consistency. It's like usable because you can't pour this out on something; it'll run everywhere. I was thinking slime thicker that you could.
Yeah, they've got some video and stuff on there, but that's basically just, they make it sound easier than that, but.
You gotta be careful because if you let go of the bowl, it'll shoot up in the air, kind of like, well, what somebody already had happen.
Oh, rude.
Okay, my hand's worn out. Okay, I'll let this. I don't know if it will set up and get. I'm not sure. This is one of the weirdest consistency
Yeah, and I
things
left
I've ever
that
seen.
side open where it's got all this stuff.
It
but
still
I don't
looks
know.
runny on the top, Grace.
Yeah.
You got to be careful. You can't flip that all over everything. So yeah, don't get it too deep in it, because it's soupy on top and then it feels like
So
rubber on the bottom.
weird.
And when you run the thing through it, it's weird. But my arm's worn out at the moment, so.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go drop this stuff off.
Oh, it runs down so weird. You might want to pause the camera if we're gonna be waiting.
That's a good idea. This was the failure of cornstarch and water
It looks cool.
for us.
Didn't it work?
Yeah, just the consistency is kind of crazy.